Bonjour. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're probably zoomed in, well I'm probably zoomed in. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, a couple of months. I'm back again, and today, very quickly, I'm going to show you the start procedure for a Johnson 5-horse 2-stroke from 1991. It's a new thing I bought. I'm also recording with a new camera, the Canon 6D Mark I. I'll come a bit closer so that I can talk to you with a normal loudness, voice. Okay, so what I was trying to say is I'm recording this with a new, well, old new Canon 6D Mark I, which I got from a photographer we worked for in Spain. Very nice person. But yeah, what I was saying is today I'll show you a quick startup procedure for the 2-stroke 5-horsepower Johnson and Evinrude from 1991. Probably a picture somewhere on the screen. It's going to be a quite simple video today, not a lot of editing, just because I'm busy. That's also one of the reasons I haven't been uploading for a while. But now, without further ado, I'm talking too much as I always do. Let's dive straight into today's video. Glove up. It's winter still. Well, it feels like winter still. Okay, so this is my 1991 Johnson 5-horsepower 2-stroke. I bought it in the autumn for 150 euros. So yeah, this is a 5-horsepower. We also have these in a 6-horsepower model and also in an 8-horsepower model. So upgrading a 5-horsepower or a 6-horsepower to 8-horsepower is quite simple, even though I haven't done it myself. But here are the 3 different types: the 5-horsepower, the 6-horsepower and the 8-horsepower. As you can see, they're quite similar. So here are some nice and cinematic shots from this particular outboard that I shot for a different video that isn't going to be uploaded in the autumn.
Check this out, check this. Check this out. Check this out, check this. Check this out. Check this out, check this out.
And also, if you would like to see some startup content, some simple shorts, here are some in the corners of this particular video, and also a short where I put this behind my 1979 or 1980 Helwig Super Puck V300. So what you need to do to start your engine, make sure it's running great for the sailing season or whatever you want to call it. Get yourself a bucket, then you place it under your outboard. Make sure you are covering up the water intake on the left side here. So what I like to do is I like to lift it up, then get some bricks and plank in case I need a bit something thinner than a brick, and just like put them on top of each other so that it gets all the way, the lowest part of the low unit gets to the bottom of my bucket. So after you place the bucket under your outboard, you got to fill it with water. In my case, I'm just going to use some pond water from the lovely pond I got behind the house. I've rinsed this. It's completely clean. So if I use this to fill this, there won't be any contaminants from the radiator fluid. So one, two, one more. Like so. We still got some in the soup. Nice. Okay. So after you filled the bucket, which I've just done, as you can see. After that, it's time to take your fuel tank, and if there's still all fuel in your fuel tank, because this is a two-stroke, and all two-strokes use pre-mixed fuel, which means there's like already oil mixed into the fuel. If that stands too long, it can like gunk up, and the oil can like turn into small lumps that will go into your fuel tank, and which will go through your fuel filter and clog your. That will go through your fuel lines and clog your fuel filter. So if you have old fuel in your tank, you can or just refresh the fuel and throw the old one away, well, as your local environment thingy standards suggest you to do in this specific way, or you can just pump some into the glass with your prime ball, and then just see if there is any small lumps of trash or whatever garbage. So I'm going to get my fuel tank, and then we'll see if she runs. Fuel tank. Okay, so place your fuel tank on the floor, unscrew or open the little ventilation screw thingy on your fuel cap. Connect your fuel hose onto your quick connect. Then just take off the cover and make sure there is nothing leaking. Well, you shouldn't see fuel leaking. Which in my case there is, because I took the carburetor off and I forgot to put the fuel line back on. So you don't want to see any fuel coming out of the. Let's see. Put this back, like so. Nice. Okay, so after you have reconnected your fuel line, well, in my case, reconnect my fuel line, you should be able to pump the primer valve. Wow. You should be able to pump the priming valve without leaking any fuel all over the place. So just pump it a few times. So just because this is the first time I'm starting it in like 4 months, I'm leaving the cover off so that I can see if there's anything leaking on this. Let me just get my kill switch, improvised kill switch thingy, and I'll come back. This should just start. Put the outboard in neutral. Give it some gas. Engage the choke, and then just whoop. Disengage the choke. Engage. Hey, it runs! Oh, I've missed the smell of petrol while doing stroke. So, what you're going to do is you want to play around with the choke, slowly pull it in, and if you hear the engine is dying, slowly pull it just a tiny bit back out again, and then like this, just play around with the position of the choke until you can completely push it inwards and it runs without a choke. So, so, there you have it. It's still running a bit difficult because it's quite cold outside and maybe I have to do some fine tuning, but I don't think so. It's probably just because it's almost freezing. So yeah, that's it. Quite a short video today, but hey, at least it's better than nothing. So I'm also probably selling this outboard, so if you want to buy this outboard, we can talk numbers. Just leave a comment down below. PS, it's important, it has to be in Friesland, which is placed in Holland. So if you're American or any kind of country without Holland, I'm sorry, or you have to drive a few hours because I'm not going to ship this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider to like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and yeah, leave a comment. Share with your friends, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. By the way, the ones who have paid close attention, they would have noticed I haven't got my glasses on. Wow, amazing.